welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am working on Scraplift Crafternoon. This is a weekly hop that I host here on my channel with my tribe of Scraplift Crafternooners. We are scraplifting Debbi Tehrani this week. She has a gorgeous layout for us to scraplift. I'm going to post that up here in the corner for you to look at. And then I'm going to talk about here what I'm going to use. I have pulled out my August counterfeit kit, and I am going to be using this to create this layout. Now, Debbi's layout has some beautiful stenciling and some bright, beautiful colors. And, you know, I had considered pulling out my July counterfeit kit to do this layout, but I remembered I had these cute little photos of my granddaughter with her mama when they were going to her sister and aunt's wedding in August of 2019, and so I thought this kit would be perfect for these photos. And so you might see a couple more photos from that day in the future on some videos. I do have the bride's permission, so I'm going to do that. So I am going to be using these papers from my kit. This is a scrap from a previous layout. This is a scrap that I put into my kit. This is a piece of cardstock that I had in my kit, and a very, very old piece of my mind's eye, the sweetest thing. I have a book of stickers here from Simple Stories Full Bloom. It's also in my kit. This set of stickers here, I'm not sure that I'm going to use this. And then I have my forgery that I made this month, as well as some decorative brads and another set of stickers and a chipboard phrase. So I'm going to go ahead and pause and get started, and we'll be right back. Ugh, I forgot to use those cute little heart sparklets that I showed at the end on this layout. Oh well, next time, right? So, of course, I'm going to take off my branding strip. I don't save these because they're not a full branding strip like some of the companies put out, so I don't even bother saving those. Now, this ticket paper is actually from a previous layout, and I think that one goes live tomorrow. Not positive. Anyway, so this, instead of doing a scalloped border, I decided to cut this black and white piece of paper into 1/2-inch strips, and I'm going to use that as the border on either side of my yellow. I am also going to be using this to mat my photos. It's going to be the inner mat, so I am cutting 2 mats at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 from this paper. And then I will take this pink paper here, and I'm going to cut 3 1/2 by 4 1/2 mats, because I'm going to double mat these photos. And so this means that I'm going to have a little bit of that pop of pink around my photos as well, that I'm kind of taking from the pop of pink there on the left hand side of this pattern paper. This pattern paper is super pretty. My Mind's Eye has long been one of my favorite companies, and for a while I just bought everything they put out. And as you probably know, they don't make scrapbooking paper any longer. They did do kind of a collaboration with Simple Stories and put out 2 collections through Simple Stories, and I own both of those. One of them was from Wild Asparagus, which is one of their older lines that they used to have, and then the other one was just, I think, was one of their designers had put out. I'm not real sure how the collaboration worked out. Now, again, these are photos of my granddaughter, who is currently visiting me, and my daughter-in-law, Lorraine, that's her mama, and they were going to Lorraine's sister's wedding, and her theme was sunflowers and royal blue. The pictures from this wedding are absolutely stunning, and I have permission from the bride to use some of her actual wedding pictures this month, and I have an idea floating around in my head for a couple of the photos that I still have to scrapbook from this from this day. So I'm going to be using a couple of the those strip stickers up there at the top. This layout that we're scrap lifting doesn't have a super large, well, it did have a super large title. And I loved Debbi's layout, and I loved the beautiful colors in Debbi's layout. And like I said, I considered using last month's counterfeit kit because it was Shamel's main character energy, and I could have pulled off some of the same bright, beautiful colors. But I also want to try to use up as much of my August counterfeit kit as I can because I created a super huge kit this month. And so goal is to use as much of it as I can so I don't have to be putting things away at the end of the month. So right now I'm working on this title, and it says Grow and Shine Bright. Both of those parts of that title came from that Simple Stories collection in Full Bloom or something like that. That is part of my August counterfeit kit. I have a pretty eclectic mix of manufacturers in my August kit. It's not just one manufacturer this month. So I've got quite a bit of stuff from many different manufacturers to play with, including several Paper Studio paper pads. A lot of the paper came from paper pads from Paper Studio. So now I'm just kind of creating the little embellishment clusters that Debbi had on her own layout. All right, I got my layout completely finished. I am quite happy with the way that this turned out. I did add a few labels here, and I moved this banner flag that I had here to this side. I will fill in the actual day of August that these pictures were taken, but I need to look that up, and I don't have that number off the top of my head. I popped up this little label here with some foam adhesive, added another decorative brad and another bee from the sticker sheet, and I called it done. I want to thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos and to comment, like, and or subscribe. If you are not a subscriber here, I would love to have you here. I do interact with my viewers. If you have any comments or questions, drop them below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I am traveling today, so it'll be late today before I get back to you, or even tomorrow, but I will get back to you. So I want to thank you again for being here. Make sure you check out that playlist below. I have linked everybody up, as well as all of our social medias. Accounts are listed down there below. We've got 9 lovely ladies on our hop now, and gives you lots to watch and lots of different interpretations of the layouts that we choose to scrap lift. If you have a layout that you would love to see us scrap lift, just message me over on Facebook. You can message me here as well, and I can give you my email address or something so that we could talk privately. But I am always looking for new layouts to help my fellow creators with their YouTube channels or Instagram accounts. So please, if you have a layout you want to see me scrap lift of yours, let me know and we'll grab it. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye.